Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. It's Monday, September 29th, 2025. We are nearing the end of September. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I was at Lowe's this weekend, and they had all the Christmas ornaments, decorations, and things out already. Hard to believe. As far as the markets go, Dow is up 150, NASDAQ is up 133, S&P is up 28, and the VIX is up 0.55. It's at 15.84, which is up 3.6%. So it's definitely interesting that we have markets up, decent amount, and VIX up as well. So I'm going to hold off on my one DTE until I can see that we're not going to have some big move out of the gates here with the VIX being like that and the markets being up. Got some stocks coming down here. Apple, Amazon, Tesla. And S&P coming down here during this last 5-minute bar here before the market opens. About a 10-point drop. All right, the bell has rung. Amazon and Apple coming down. Big bounce out of Hood, PLTR, SMCI. Morning, Krish. Morning, Watson. Morning, Bosch. Apple falling. Chips making a pretty good push. NVIDIA pushing up. MU strong. Tesla strong. Up 2%. I'm looking at my one DTE. Pretty narrow. But I'm going to go ahead and put one on. All right, got that on. Got that posted. Morning articulate. Apple coming down. Definite two-way action here going on. As far as news goes today, pending home sales, top of the hour. Cleveland Fed President Beth Hammack's speech, top of the hour. That's it. Yeah, nice push up in MU. Hood pulling back to previous day highs. Boeing falling. Yeah, if Hood pulls back to previous day highs again, I might get long. Using 4 DTE today. Doesn't look like it wants to pull back though. AVGO pushed above Friday's high. Just in case Hood pulls back, I'll be on the 127 calls. I'll put an order in at 230 and see if it'll come down and get me in hood on the 127 calls. Let me adjust that. All right, I'm gonna jump in here. Filled at 236 in hood. Filled in 236 at 236 on the 127 calls. Just dipping below my line in the sand. Let's hope it bounces back up here. VIX coming up a little bit. Coinbase coming down. Chip's still strong. AMD pushing up through highs. I've got an order at 260 to get out of half my hood. Do not see any big volume bars. Circle through highs. VIX continues to rise. It's at 16 now. Get those premiums nice and juiced for today. Filled at 260 to close half my hood. Close another hood at 285. Tesla all the way back down. MSTR through highs. MSTR looks like it's going to get a big volume bar to the upside. See if MSTR pulls back here a little bit. It's just went through pre-market highs as well. Filled at 285 in hood. I'm going to put an order in on the 320 calls in MSTR. 320 calls in MSTR. At 7:30 for this volume runner. See if it'll come down and get me. Close another hood at 305. Filled at 305 in hood. Close another hood at 340. No pullback in MSTR, so go ahead and cancel that order. Actually, you know what? Let's just leave it for a second. It's not exactly taking off. I'm going to lower my hood to 335. Oh, no, I'm not. It already hit 340. Get rid of another one at 365. Volume bar and circle. A few big boys not pushing, though. Tesla coming down. Amazon coming down. Not much theta decay on the 1 DTE either. All right, I'm going to cancel my MSTR. Never came down. Could have been a little more aggressive in MSTR. Big volume bar and coin. PLTR pushing up to pre-market highs. Big volume bar in AMD. Hood getting a little mighty 90 short. I don't really want to sit through a pullback with only a couple contracts left. Netflix with a mighty 90 short. Microsoft with a mighty 90 short. Not sure I want to short something right at this moment. PLTR could not get through pre-market highs. Yeah, nice pushing coin. Filled at 365 to close another hood. So I only got one of those left. It's definitely been a nice trade. See if I can close the last one at $4. PLTR pulling back to previous day high. My only concern is it got rejected at pre-market highs. Tesla down to the lows of day. Coin is going to get another big volume bar. AMD pulling back to previous day high here. See if it'll pull back a little more. PLTR popped back up. Darn it. I was looking at entering long on that. It just went through pre-market highs. AMD coming down a bit too. Can be aggressive here and get in, or you can wait till it comes down a little more. Filled at $4 in hood. I am out of hood. Nice winner. MSTR is kind of pulled back now to that pre-market high area. See, MSTR, I would trade the 320 calls. Filled at 735 in MSTR. So it's right at pre-market highs here. So I want to see it bounce. Otherwise, I'm going to cut it quick. I want it to stay above there. I would close half at 810. Tesla through lows of day. Filled at 810 in MSTR. So got a nice fill on that one. Get out of another one at 885. Microsoft trying to, it's pulling back to previous day high. That could be a long if it pulls back a little more. MSTR trying to get through highs of day. That's definitely what I wanted there. Now, can it stay up there? That's the question. It's gotten rejected a couple times here. Goog pulling back to previous day high and also pre-market highs. Circle still pumping. Potential good entry in Goog right here. If you want to get long something else. Yeah, Yeah, MSTR pushed through, but I don't like that it got rejected. Get back up there. If it can push now, I don't like that. See if it can get up there. It kind of started this bar much lower than where it finished. Microsoft going through highs. Never really pulled back all the way. Goog's touching previous day highs right now. Yeah, I don't like MSTR's price action. Needs to hold here. It's like it keeps getting rejected when it tries to get higher. Oh, look at getting long Goog here. On the 252 half calls. I'm gonna give it just a sec. Looks like it wants to hold that, so left without me. Oh well. Keep my eye on it. It left without me. Yeah, MSTR still having troubles. Just don't like that. I mean, but it's at the same time it's still holding though. It's not coming down anymore. So I feel like at some point it's going to push through. The Dow has come down. It's in the red. Goog coming back down. Put in an order at 245 in Goog on the 252.5 calls. Let's see if it comes down to get me. PLTR coming down to lows. Tesla through lows. S&P and NASDAQ coming down. VIX through highs of day. Let me get filled here on Goog. Filled at 249 in Goog. Can Goog bounce or not? That is the question. It's right at my line in the sand. Here we go. Here's Goog right here. Right at my line in the sand. Coinbase coming up to highs. Coinbase pushing. Microsoft through highs of day. Hood still going up. AMD, kind of the same thing as Goog. It came down and bounced off previous day high. Yeah, coin, really nice bounce. Coin's going to get another big volume bar. I would close half my Goog at 275. S&P touching highs of day. One DTE up about 9% now. Still would love to see MSTR get through highs of day, though. It's struggling to do that. Microsoft similar to Goog, except for it didn't pull back as far. Filled at 275 in Goog to close half. Get out of another Goog at $3. I'd be setting good here if MSTR and Goog can push through highs of day. Be back in 1 minute. Ooh, MSTR. Got filled in MSTR at 885. Nice push up in MSTR. Get out of another MSTR at 960. No extension in Goo. Darn it. MSTR is going to get a big volume bar to the upside. MU breaking through highs. Microsoft got pushed back down as well. One DTE's up 12%. And Coinbase just still going up. Whoever bought the dip in Coinbase is reaping the benefits from last week. Filled at 960 in MSTR. I got one left. Yeah, big volume bar in MSTR. PLTR kind of still just sitting around previous day highs. Can we get Goog to push through highs? That would be really nice. S&P coming back down, though. Coinbase pulling back if you feel it's got more upside. It's really nothing to, really no line in the sand, really, to manage risk around, though. I guess you could just use this last green bar. Not really seeing anything else. Goog, unfortunately, is coming all the way back down. Yeah, it's coming down to where I got in. Yuck. That's a bad pullback in Goog. Yeah, I'm out of Goog. Filled at 235. Man, what was once a nice winner is only a $60 winner. Bummer. Get off my screen, Goog. This is not a nice bar. I only got one MSTR left, so I'd like to see what the next bar does, but it's not looking good. It's eating profits. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just take my profits in MSTR and close my last contract. Filled at 850. So gave a few hundred back there. Mostly thanks to Goog. But nice day. I'm going to go ahead and just We got 3 trades, 3 winners. So I will see everybody during Power Hour. Good start to a Monday. Peace.